Welcome to official SLTV channel. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and share my video and press the red button. Please help me to share my video.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, fellow Sierra Leoneans, comrades all both home and the diaspora. This is the golden voice of the APC Encyclopedia, the Britannica, the socio-political analyst, the voice of the voiceless, the whistleblower, the lion of the social media, the regional publicity secretary, Southern Region, under the ticket of the mighty, indomitable All People's Congress Party. Fellow Sierra Leonean comrades, all both home and the diaspora, as Ununo say, the encyclopedia media always stay on civic education for help for educate, inform, sensitize, conscientize, and raise awareness to the people of the Republic of Sierra Leone on daily happenings and on burning issues, Mama Salone. So una stay tuned, una stay blessed, una stay fixed, una stay connected to the encyclopedia media, for una listening pleasure is absolutely guaranteed.
Big problem.
Fellow Sierra Leonean comrades all both home and the diaspora, today na Saturday, the 22nd February 2025. Fellow Sierra Leoneans, today we embark on we own civic education about the illegitimate and de facto president of the Republic of Sierra Leone, when at the SLPP Paopa Junta RUF Kamajo Southeast, Mende-Sherbro warlord, we don't confess publicly, say, he not able for rule Sierra Leone because of democratic principle. This statement clearly don't demonstrate, say, democracy could surely win, and the people of Sierra Leone, whom democracy belongs to, they win this battle for electoral justice. Fellow Sierra Leoneans, ladies and gentlemen, comrades all both home and the diaspora, love get them from the horse's mouth.
Because of democratic principles, the time we are at, I'm not going to change this country. I'm trying to say, because of democratic principles, the time we are at, I'm not going to change this country. I'm trying to say, because of democratic principles, the time we are at, I'm not going to change this country.
So, fellow Sierra Leonean comrades, all this is clear to everybody in the Republic of Sierra Leone.
We not listen well.
They say the time we gets according to the democratic principles, ain't no way able to govern or change. Mama Salone, fellow Sierra Leonean comrades, all both home and the diaspora. So now when they see the unscrupulous, the worthless, the ruthless, the useless executive of the All People's Congress Party, including the useless parliamentary leadership of the All People's Congress Party organ parliament, where they all don't misuse themselves today, they don't abuse them, they don't dump them, they don't expose them, and the whole world say, really, there is no opposition, Mama Salone. But the opposition organ, brown envelope opposition, for receive cocaine money and thwart the will of the people of the Republic of Sierra Leone. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is clear. The man don't confess.
They come with big talk, they come with big plans. They then go fix the system and at the same style. The people they suffer, no hope, no way. The same old story, not the same old play. It promise better, it promise light. But now darkness we they see every night. Jobs no day, youth them lost. They just the back money, they just the floss. Like President Momo, like President Bio. Corporate leadership, oh, we don't see I'm so. Madam, you don't talk, say, you know, go change salute. Send back your army, put it in tell una, but una no believe. We let for votes, we let for dance, but we don't let for stand up. We reset chance, they play what we mind, they play what we dream. Every 5 years, now the same old scheme. They thief we hope, they thief we voice. But we go rise up, we don't get choice. Fight for every fight, we self go stand for make salon better. We get for the man, like President Momo, like President Dio. Corporate leadership, oh,
So I don't know you were lying.
Madam, you don't talk, say, no go change salute. Send back your army, put it in tell una, but una no believe. Time don't come, let me change the way. Let me stand for truth, no grief for play. Them go talk, but we don't go here. Now we future, now we own salute. Let me make up clear. Time don't come, let me change the way. Let me stand for truth, no grief for play. They go talk, but we don't go here. Now we future, now we own salute. Let me make up clear. Like President Momo, like President Momo, like President Bio. Corporate leadership, oh, we don't see I'm so. Madam, you don't talk, say, you know, go change salute. Send back your army, put it in tell una, but una no believe. They can focus, change the way. Make we stand for truth, no be for play. They go talk, but we don't go here. Now we future, now we own salute. They go make them clear. We make them clear. We make them clear. But you not believe. You not believe.
So, fellow Sierra
This one
Leoneans,
a big
ladies and
problem.
gentlemen, comrades on both home and the diaspora, the illegitimate and de facto president of the Republic of Sierra Leone, winner Paopa Bio, winner the SLPP Paopa Junta RUF Kamajo Southeast Mende-Sherbro warlord, he don't confess publicly, say, he not able to rule Sierra Leone because of democratic principles. This statement don't clearly demonstrate to the people of the Republic of Sierra Leone, say, the battle where we stand for when an electoral justice for restore with stolen democracy in the Mama Salone. Now a win-win battle, fellow Sierra Leoneans. Now I make and follow na get them from the horse's mouth, ladies and gentlemen, fellow Sierra Leonean comrades all. Launa all get confidence. Launa all get hope, say, finally, democracy go win at the Republic of Sierra Leone. But then people have feel say, because they rule for 3 months under the MPRC Junta Kaki rule, when they come, they suspend the 1991 Constitution of the Republic of Sierra Leone, rule the people of Sierra Leone with military decrees and hand over power on the 29 March 1996 in the Republic of Sierra Leone. Now make them feel say things are easy, governance is rosy, we can as alone, you go rule as how you want, you go towards the will of the people, you go do what you want, you go rule out of the constitution, fellow Sierra Leoneans. Now this them people here be habo. But they don't cancel say, fellow Sierra Leoneans, for rule under democracy, not to an easy tax. Fellow Sierra Leoneans, all the violence, all the bus, all the kitikata, all the house burning, all the killings, all the torture, now the Republic of Sierra Leone. This man, we don't talk emphatically clear, say, in for be calm. But his supporters, they're not for be calm. Let his supporters then continue the killing. Let them continue the massacre. Let them continue for burn house. Let them continue for intimidate Sierra Leoneans them. Let them continue for repress, oppress, ostracize Sierra Leonean citizens them, because even at the leader is for calm, but they're not for calm.
Official SLTV channel.
But we should never forget that politeness in African politics can be a disadvantage. Yes. So why I keep my calm do not expect you to be calm all the time. I am the leader and should be calm, but you should not be calm all the time. Yes.
So this will be sent unto Agenda 2028 then. Wait and see dangerous bomber, fellow Sierra Leoneans. They call and say, Nabilolo. But time they come, we Agenda 2028 could not say, waiting in the play with not a bilolo. Na boma, when a dangerous viper, women the man call and tupui, fellow Sierra Leoneans. When I listen.
I will tell you and say, because of democratic principles, the time we are at, I'm not going to change this policy. I will tell you and say, because of democratic principles, the time we are at, I'm not going to change this policy.
So, ladies and gentlemen, fellow Sierra Leonean comrades all, we people then want know, waiting at these democratic principles, where this Southeast Mende-Sherbro warlord freed, it say because of democratic principle, he not going to rule this country here, fellow Sierra Leoneans. We got 14 principles of democracy. Number one, na participation of citizens. All the citizens of the Republic of Sierra Leone for participate in with democratic dispensation, na mamas alone. Now I make them say democracy, now the government of the people, by the people, and for the people. Because of people then they participate, citizens then they participate in the politics of this country. This man say, able to rule this country.
One.
Number two, principles
big
of democracy na equality. Everybody for be equal in the eyes of the law. Everybody, every Sierra Leonean citizen for be treated equally. Because this man no want treat people equally, he say because of democratic principles, he not able to rule this country. The other number three principles of democracy na accountability. Fellow Sierra Leoneans, we leaders they will they vote for, we honorable there, we councillors there, we mayors there, we ministers there, all politicians there, political party leaders there, therefore accountable to the people of the Republic of Sierra Leone. That's the work what they do. We for check them if we really they do a good work for the people of Sierra Leone. If they not do a good work for the people of Sierra Leone, we get for all they are accountable. So this not the accountability we don't hold them at the neck. Because them people here come, they kill people there, they torture people there, they disenfranchise people there, they marginalize people there, they victimize people there, they incarcerate people there, they kill people there arbitrarily. So therefore, face accountability. We are the third principles of democracy. The fourth principles of democracy are transparency. That is to say, we money them, the governance system, we mirrors them, everything will they happen in Mama Salon. If for be transparent, the people of Sierra Leone for know, all the yuki, what then they do, the people of Sierra Leone for know. Because them people are not transparent, them people are dubious, them people are corrupt, them people are extortive, them people are exploitative, and a tribalistic bunch of crooks then able to give transparency to the people of Sierra Leone for tell we how we taxes there, how we minerals there, how we democracy they go on at the Republic of Sierra Leone because they're not transparent. They say they're not going to able to rule Sierra Leone with the principles of democracy. The number 5 principles of democracy now political tolerance. Then people are not they tolerate opposition party. They see opposition as enemy. They see opposition as antagonist. They not they tolerate oppositions there. Even at their own stronghold. No APC banner not for Dede. Nobody not for talk about APC. You talk about APC, then they beat you, or then kill you, or then torture you, or they marginalize you, or then burn your house. So because them people they are, the name will be out of political tolerance. Now it make the Paopa shout, it's Mende-Sherbro warlord say, because of democratic principles, he not able to rule the people of Sierra Leone because he not able that political tolerance. The number 6 principles of democracy, now multi-party system. In any democratic state, therefore allow political parties then, boku political parties then, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 political parties therefore try and participate in democratic governance. Because then people here want send we to a one-party state, then they rule we like a police state, then they brutalize we with police brutality, with military high-handedness. They're not able for condole multi-party system. Now I make the man say, because of democratic principles, they're not able to rule the people of Sierra Leone. The number 7 principles of democracy, now control over the abuse of power, fellow Sierra Leoneans. We leaders, the way we choose, where we vote for, therefore work according to the constitution. But we don't see today, we political leaders then, we party leadership, we honorables then, the power will give them, then they abuse that power then. Because they want to rule as dictators, because they want to rule as tyrants then, so they never able to get control over the abuse of power. Now I make them say, they're not able to rule this country because of democratic principles. The number 8 principles of democracy, now freedom of the economy. The money we in Sierra Leone there for all Sierra Leoneans. The economy there for all Sierra Leoneans, and it will be distributed equally. But today they don't turn with economy, say, now they own family property, then they thief with money, then they load plane, then they go abroad, then they take with money, then they go buy houses there abroad, while the people of Sierra Leone, they punish because of they enable the freedom of economy. I make them say, because of democratic principle, they're not going to rule the people of Sierra Leone. The number 9 principles of democracy now the Bill of Rights, fellow Sierra Leoneans. Now for come with laws them, where they give right to all citizens in the Republic of Sierra Leone, where go give citizens the equal right, where go make citizens they enjoy the right, because then people are not able to come with bills of rights them, now bad laws them, cybercrime law for target citizen, other bad law them, pull the death penalty, replace with torture, with killing, with extrajudicial killings, and strategic ethnic cleansing. Because the able come with the bills of rights, when are number 9 principles of democracy, then say they're not going to rule this country because of the principles of democracy. The number 10 principles of democracy in a human right, we be say everybody forget equal rights and dignity, irrespective of the political party, the region, the tribe, the creed, the religion, and the linguistical type where you belong. Everybody forget in fundamental human rights. Because them people here don't use that rebel and Kamajo pattern. They brutalize people, they marginalize people, they victimize people, they ostracize people, they will conform to human rights. Now I make them say, because of democratic principles, they're not going to rule the people of Sierra Leone. We are the 10 principles of democracy. The 11 principles of democracy now free and fair elections. Then people are not able to conduct free and fair elections. Then people are not used for thief election. Then people are not used for rogue people then. Then people are not used for towards the will of the people. In 1967, the thief election. In 1996, the thief election. In 2023, back the thief election. Because then people are not able to conduct free and fair election where they in governance. Now I make them talk say, because of democratic principles, they're not going to rule the people of Sierra Leone. When are the 11 principles of democracy, when are free and fair elections. The number 12 principles of democracy are free courts. Because then people they don't manipulate the judiciary. They don't undersweat the judiciary. They don't capture the judiciary. They don't remote control the judiciary. There are no free courts. All the courts then they for them. When you do bad, you na pauper, you go na court, then they free you. When you kill, you na pauper. When you go na court, then they free you. But when case go na court about opposition, then they take concocted allegations against you for let go no more na jail. Because then people are not able to get free courts, so they say what him, they're able rule Sierra Leone because of democratic principles. The number 13 principles of democracy, now accepting election results. Then people they don't use for thief election. Then people here don't use for thwart the will of the people. Then people here don't use the Kamajo pattern. Then people here don't use the Hindu pattern. Then people here don't use the Bolati pattern. Then people here don't use the Kamajo pattern. Then people here don't use the Forest Guard pattern. Then people here use the RAF pattern. Then people here don't use the Junta pattern. So anything a Paopa. So because they able to accept election results, they didn't have power, then vote they out, they don't accept the will of the people. Therefore, they say, because of democratic principles, they're not going to rule the people of Sierra Leone because when then they in opposition, when they win, then they accept the kind of governance. But when then they in governance, when they win there, they know they accept elections. And that are the 13 principles of democracy. The 14 principles of democracy, now the rule of law. Democratic society therefore operates under the rule of law and not under the rule of man. Because then people are not able to rule by the rule of law, they don't use for rule by military decrees, by the rule of man. They don't use the MPRC pattern. They don't use the junta pattern. They don't use the REF pattern. They don't use the Kamajo pattern. They don't use the Jongobla pattern. They don't use the Hindu pattern. Everything a Paopa, everything a Babati. Because they're not able to operate through the rule of law. And I make them say, because of democratic principles, they're not able to rule the people of Sierra Leone. Ladies and gentlemen, and the rule of law, any democratic society therefore operates under the rule of law. This means say the nation law for apply equally to all people there and everyone, especially the government, for play by the rules. But then we for play by the rules, today now they're more lawless, today now they're more reckless, today now they're more worthless, today now they're more bombosoro, today now they're more pauper, today now they don't cause political instability. Today now they don't divide the country into tribe, into political party, into region, and into linguistical type. So the law for apply in a fair and consistent way. So the so-called father of democracy say, based on democratic principles, inaugural rule by alone. A thing say democracy feeble like the MPRC junta military Kamajo days. We then come, they suspend the 1991 constitution and rule the people of Sierra Leone through military decrees. Fellow Sierra Leoneans, the overall concept of modern democracy, we get three principles then. We get democracy, we get constitutionalism, and we get liberalism. For we listeners then three principles they are of modern democracy. One of the three overall concepts. Democracy, now the power of the people, by the people, and for the people. Constitutionalism means say, therefore rule a country through the constitution of that country. Liberalism say the people that would vote for, therefore accountable to the people. Anybody we go against the will of the people, we violate the national constitution for be held accountable. This is not the overall concept of modern democracy. When are three principles, when are democracy, constitutionalism, and liberalism. We get the three principles of social democracy. Number one, a parliamentary democracy. Where will they get a parliamentary democracy? Now inside that parliament, now they make good laws for the betterment of the country. Now they sign in good projects there, good contracts there, we go better the lives of Sierra Leonean citizens. But today we dey in a captured parliament, we dey with a rubber stamp parliament, wherein there is no opposition. The government of the day and the opposition party, they all don't conspire together for count bad laws them for the people of Sierra Leone. Look what they do. Then come with the cybercrime law for silent freedom of speech. As you talk, they say na cyber bullying or cyber stalking, fellow Sierra Leonean comrades all. What did they do? With Criminal Justice Act, we been there by jury. When a trial by jury, then people here come, they say no, it will be trial by a judge alone. Fellow Sierra Leonean, they pull the trial by jury. But the evil where you they enjoy today because you stand for benefit from that evil day, now in the not you fit your trouble. So the three principles of social democracy: number one, now parliamentary democracy, and number two, now an economy partly regulated by the state. Where economy for be regulated by the state as soon as you can have power with diamond, with gold, with bauxite, with taxpayers, with everything, then they hand over unto you for let you use
So we
that
don't
judiciously
listen
on behalf of the
and
people of
share.
Sierra Leone. So if you not use that economic day well, you get for face accountability to the people of Sierra Leone. And number three, now provision of social support to those in need. For provide social support like water, like electricity, like good roads, like schools, like agriculture, on all the other things and day for the betterment of Sierra Leonean citizens. So the three principles of social democracy, now parliamentary democracy, an economy partly regulated by the state, and number three, provision of social support to those in need. We get the three values of democracy. Number one, we have freedom. Number two, now request for human rights. Number three, now for whole periodic and genuine elections there by universal suffrage and essential elements of democracy. We get the three principles of social justice. Number one, now distributive justice. Number two, now retributive justice. And number three, now corrective. Distributive justice, justice for be given to everybody, now mamas alone. Irrespective of your political party, your region, your tribe, where you belong, and all the goodies and all the economy of the country for be distributed equally. Retributive, that is to say, anybody will go against the law, will go against the economy, will go against the social norm for be held accountable. And corrective, we for correct the wrong thing will happen today. We cut the teeth there, we dot the eyes for the election rigging, daylight electoral coup that stop Namamas alone. 1967, then same people we don't count coup. 1996, then people don't count electoral coup. 1992, then people don't count military coup. Fellow Sierra Leoneans, come on again. June 24, 2023, then same people here count electoral coup, Namamas alone. So this time around, Dr. Samura Matthew Wilson Kamara, the president-elect, His Excellency in waiting, say, we for correct the wrongs of the past. So within a substantive democracy in a right and substantive laws there, we include substantive equality, the equality or the outcome for subgroups there in society. Liberal democracy, they emphasize the separation of power and the independence of the judiciary and a system of checks and balances between branches of government, and everyone must follow the law. We get the 7 characteristics of democratic government. Number one, now for guarantee freedom of assembly. Number two, guarantee freedom of association. Number three, guarantee freedom of speech. Number four, guarantee voting rights and fair election. Number five, guarantee equality. Number six, liberty, and every citizen forget liberty. And number seven, the need for encourage participation in democratic governance. Fellow Sierra Leoneans, Section 5, subsection 2, paragraph A, it says it is accordingly declared that sovereignty belongs to the people of Sierra Leone, from whom through this constitution derives all its powers, authority, and legitimacy. This now whose side we hold on tight, those who pay, that's who for restore back we stolen democracy. The one that we go against these sections they are, then they do nothing but rather than they commit treasonable offenses. And with the win, we shall win the fight for electoral justice, not by Paopa, but by the rule of law. And according to section 108, subsection 8, we talk about the alteration of the constitution, where the finger where they tamper, where they suspend the constitution, other than the authority of parliament. Now what he say? He say any suspension, alteration, or repeal of this constitution other than on the authority of parliament shall be deemed to be an act of treason. So Agenda 2028, ladies and gentlemen, when they do nothing but when they commit an act of treason, when I not see result, when they accept elections then, where the American ambassador don't say APC don't get election result, SLPP don't get election result, ECSL when the Electoral Commission for Sierra Leone, we get the constitutional mandate for conduct election for the people of Sierra Leone, they don't get result. Then when they accept illegitimate president for rule, they will not say when they forward for 2028, when they do nothing but what when they do when I don't commit treason. So both the SLPP Paopa electoral coupist, the APC Paopa useless leadership, the APC Paopa brown envelope parliamentary leadership, the APC sell out councillor leadership, and all the one day when they support Agenda 2028 on elections, then they do nothing but they don't commit what we call a treasonable offense. Because the elections they not reflect the will of the people. Election without results, anybody will condole, anybody will accept, anybody will aid and abet election without result is guilty of treason. Veni, vidi, vici. Julius Caesar say, I came, I saw, I conquer. We get what we call popular sovereignty. Popular sovereignty is a political system in which the people then are the sovereign. Fellow Sierra Leoneans, ladies and gentlemen, comrades all. What does they mean? Now the people then they exercise the definitive decision-making power. God bless the drafters of the 1991 Constitution, especially the late Dr. Abdullahi O. Conte. May he so rest in perfect peace. When I be Attorney General and Minister of Justice in 1991, under the APC Momo-led government, we then come with this 1991 Constitution. We get a concept of sovereignty. No governments, ladies and gentlemen, they say all government powers ultimately for be derived from the consent of the people being governed. So you not go rule any country, hijack power. The people that don't vote, you not count the votes of the people. You will they count, now they decide the fate of the people, fellow Sierra Leonean. You don't go against the concept of sovereignty. When I say all government power ultimately derives from the consent of the people within the government. Would I provide this doctrine? The English philosopher William Thomas Hobbes from 1588 to 1679, we argue, say, in every true state, some people or body or person there, they forget the ultimate and absolute authority for declare the law. So, Sierra Leone, a law country, you know they can't rule out of the law. Constitution not tell you say for conduct election without result. The Constitution don't make it categorically clear. The Public Elections Act 2022 don't talk and say when they vote, therefore count from polling station. When they do, that certify the result from polling station, then give the certified copies then to party agents that will present, and also local and international elections observer. A commodity, a go to the constituency. All that constituency, they waiting they certify, they know how many votes then come up from that constituency. They come out, they go to the district. When they done, the district they certify all the election results will come up from all various polling stations, then polling centers, then constituency wards then. Now that district they, when they don't count all, they forgive certified copies to party agent present, local and international elections observer, then they certify copies then they send them to the region. The region back, they certify. If in a 3 or 4 districts in another region, they when they don't certify the result, they forgive certified copies to all the regional people that will go present na the regional tally center. Give certified copies to party agents they present to local and international observer before they take everything then gear to the national returning officer. The national returning officer will take them thing and they all combine them together. He computes them, he tabulates them, he verifies them, he authenticates them. Then from there, he declare a winner. After I don't declare a winner, the constitution tell us, say, if I publish the result, a gazette the result for any citizen we want challenge that result stay within 7 days. Now the law court of the country then do so. But then people are not do so. The idiots them, they rebel them, they sell out them, the sycophantic and mentally constipated idiots them. Who we get now the All People's Congress Party, they go tell we say, who for go na court. Wait till they can't go na court. We get some stupid lawyers, they are not know which kind of law, where then go study. Any case where you take in a court, you forget evidence. So when I want to let them take this case here to court without evidence, where you go na court? ECSL not publish the result, they not gazette the result. Wait till they go challenge in a court. Ladies and gentlemen, they say we are ignorant is bliss. It is folly to be wise. So the advantage of popular sovereignty, it include a better economy and better education. So popular sovereignty now a doctrine in the political theory where they govern and it created where BC is subject to the will of the people. So we not going to tolerate any illegitimate regime where they steal the mandate of the people in a daylight electoral coup due to state capture. Then idiots then they go tell we say law move on to 2028. Where the votes there, where the people then go vote. Where the money where international body then pour for let them conduct election. ECSL tell we say then conduct election. We want to see the result. But if not, no idiot, no son and daughter of Adam and Eve go tell we say law move on to 2028. Now we they go vote, we not see election result. Then we say we move on. We not to bastard pikin like una fellow Sierra Leoneans. The father of sovereignty, when Jan Boti, from 1529 to 1596. Now, ladies and gentlemen, now a jurist philosopher, a humanist philosopher, when are the most prominent thinker of the 16th century based on the account of sovereignty, we formulated in the 6 books of the Commonwealth. So we need democratic freedom and popular sovereignty. Now the Republic of Sierra Leone, not the opposite, where they include today enslavement, restriction, dependence, and imprisonment against the people of the Republic of Sierra Leone. Ladies and gentlemen. So fellow Sierra Leonean communists all both home and the diaspora, today we not get councillors then. Today we not get honorables then. Today we not get party leadership. Today we not get ministers then. Today we not get no representative of the Republic of Sierra Leone. All we politicians then. Na crook then. Na rogue then. All we politicians then. Now they think about the people of Sierra Leone. Always they think about now their own pocket. Fellow Sierra Leoneans. She short people there. Ladies and gentlemen, we know they count and say there are people there we now honorable when it's excellency. We not get no honorable and excellency again na mama alone. We get bandits there, rogues there, thieves there, and horribles there, according to PLO Lumumba. Now listen to what PLO Lumumba say.
Meanwhile, the African leader was busy looting from their countries and buying mansions in Paris and in London and in Florida and driving private jets and helicopters and being addressed as their excellencies and honorables instead of being addressed properly as horribles.
Ladies and gentlemen, when I listen again.
Meanwhile, the African leader was busy looting from their countries and buying mansions in Paris and in London and in Florida and driving private
jets and helicopters and being addressed as their excellencies and honorables instead of being addressed properly as horribles.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we not get honorable again, we not get His Excellency, but we get horribles. Whether not horrible politicians and horrible leaders then. Now leaders they we not bad people then, we not rude people then, we not mean people then, we not obnoxious people then, insensitive, spiteful, inhuman, bossy, greedy, manipulative, selfish, cruel, despicable, sadistic, vicious, sarcastic, arrogant, snooty, irredeemable, vile, heartless, disloyal, dishonest, violent, cold, spoiled, hateful, unfriendly, duplicitous, two-tongued, rascal, exploiters, bandits, killers, murderers, sucking the blood of the poor, the innocent, the sufferer, the less privileged, the disadvantaged, the destitute, and the orphan, and just uncaring. So the opposite of horrible is pleasant. The word horrible now an adjective which stand for something where they cause horror, something where they cause fear, or something where they cause disgust. They are good for nothing. Miscreants, monsters, reprobates, rogues, egregious racketeers, scoundrel, baddies, antagonists, horrible leaders can only be forced to change, for let them repent and face accountability. And by God in power, when all we don't mortgage, we don't undermine, we democracy, we don't thief, the people then vote, when I go face accountability. If I want to emphasize fear being involved in the political dispensation of Mama Salone, I will tend to use terrible. If I wanted to emphasize disgust, I will use horrible. Disgust, disgusted, or disgusting is being disturbed physically or mentally by something distasteful. Fellow Sierra Leoneans, comrades all both home and the diaspora. But all members say, waiting will they do so today? Fellow Sierra Leoneans, SLPP don't go one day tomorrow. When in the opposition, then conduct election, they announce winner, they say this na he win, they say they know a poor result. If you go fine for them, APC no they come tomorrow, then do like we then do, then come here, then go bold and kill, go Moyamba then kill, go Bont then kill, go Pujeon then kill, go Corner then kill, go Kailaon then kill. SLPP go gladly for that day. Anybody who want talk, we want oppose, they arrest them, then jail them. SLPP go agree for that day. Anytime when them people are there in opposition, then they enjoy opposition, then they demonstrate freely, then they do what they want, then they give them free access to all the radio stations then. But when them people are kind of power, now boss, now they on stronghold. APC not for put banner day. Now they on stronghold. APC not for campaign day. Now they on stronghold. Anybody who don't suspect in an APC, then they damage in table, then they burn in oath, then they chase her, then they kill her, then force her for like internally displaced, or then force her into exile. But then get their own supporters there. Now, Tonkolidi, then get their supporters there. Now Cambia, then get their supporters there. Now McKinney, then get their supporters there. Now Kwenaduku, they know they burn their house, they know they kill them, they know they chase them. But then, they your stronghold, they go do so. By God in power, who don't restore democracy. Any political party na their own stronghold, we refuse for let other political party put banner day or for campaign freely without intimidation, then do so. That political party with a banner. Any political party where we suspect say they burn houses there of the political opponents there, that political party now for banner. Any political party where they count Bosbos, where they count Tambala, where they attack, where they force people them, where their own time they reach, then they campaign freely, where other people then time reach, then they go disrupt them, then they attack flag bearer of other political party. Any political party will do that again. That political party with a banner at the Republic of Sierra Leone. Then people have feel say, now then sabi the right, now they wondering get right, where they in opposition, They know say they get right, then they demonstrate freely, then banner, then they put them all over the country, then they campaign all over the country, they know they do the nothing. But when then they in governance, no other political party, not for campaign. And this idea when they come with so, now the question normally asks, when I SLPP then, what you wanna do so? APC come tomorrow, then conduct elections. They not count all over the country. They are now say APC now win. No results, no day. Till up to 2 years. When I go accept, fellow Sierra Leoneans. There come Matthew 7 verse 12. When are the golden rule? They say, do to others what you will have them do unto you. For this is the law of the prophet. So LPPP, when I'm happy today for chief elections, when I they rule, when I not care, we person talk, the military, the police they by on our side. Anybody we talk, criticize una, when I they go against them, killer, arrester, jailer. For when I they tomorrow opposition, conduct election, announce a winner, no result. When I go gladdy, fellow Sierra Leoneans, when I listen to the golden rule.
You guys need to repent. And every politician and every leader, wherever you are and whichever party you are in, remember one thing. What goes around comes around, my dear friend. If you think that you can hurt people, you will be hurt before you know it. And you will never, ever escape this. On this earth, you will be paid back. If you hurt someone, you will be hurt back. And if you do good to someone, good will be done unto you. For this is the law and the prophet. Do unto them whatever you believe should be done unto you. Do you want to ever be mistreated? Do you want to be ever disrespected? If you cannot accept it for yourself, don't accept it for others. If you do not want to be disrespected, don't disrespect others. If you do not want to be degraded, do not bring people down. If you do not want to be hurt, don't hurt other people. So I say to whoever leader comes on board, if you think you're coming to hurt your own people, you will be hurt 100 times more over.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this they go to the Sierra Leone Paopa Party, the state looters political party. What you gonna they do so today? When I want let them do until now tomorrow, because this is not the golden rule. What goes around comes around. Fellow Sierra Leoneans, this is the golden voice of the APC Encyclopedia.